Good evening and a warm welcome to the 2023 Motorsport Australia State Awards for New South Wales and the ACT, proudly supported by Shannons Insurance. I'm Cameron Vandendungen and it's an honour to be your host for this evening's proceedings, whether that be from the comfort of your home or tonight's viewing party at Marsden Park. First and foremost, I'd like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land on which we gather virtually tonight and pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging. Tonight, we come together to recognise and celebrate the remarkable achievements in motorsport throughout New South Wales and the ACT, after another spirited season of competition. We'll hear from many of our award winners, and a special thank you to those who sent through a video message for tonight. We look forward to sharing your stories. Before we introduce our champions, I'd like to introduce Motorsport Australia President Andrew Fraser to formally welcome you to tonight's awards.
G'day to the New South Wales and ACT folk. Congratulations on 2023. Hope you had a great year and all the best for 2024. These awards events are about recognising the achievement of those who participate in our sport and those who support our sport, those who appreciate the recognition on and off the track of the sport that we all love. These are moments in time where we celebrate achievement, but they're also moments of gratitude where we recognise the efforts of those who give their time so that we can all enjoy the sport that we love. It's fair to say that 2023 bowled up some new challenges. For Motorsport Australia, we weren't immune from those challenges, and clearly the cost of living issues and inflation pressures mean that everyone, whether it's a home budget or a corporate budget or the budget of a sporting body, is under pressure. We're trying to absorb as much of that as we can and to absorb it onto our balance sheet, but also it does involve us making some more difficult decisions around increasing some of the fees to match those cost of living increases, and in particular, the increases we see coming through our insurance costs. But tonight's not to reflect on those issues, it's to actually celebrate the achievement of all of you, those who contribute to the sport, those who make the sport possible. So congratulations to the winners, enjoy, and we'll see you at a racetrack soon.
Thank you, Andrew. Before we delve into the awards, Motorsport Australia would like to acknowledge a handful of affiliated car clubs who in 2023 celebrated a milestone season. First up, it's hard to look past the Bathurst Light Car Club for an astounding 70 years of affiliation with Motorsport Australia. It's also an equally impressive half-century for Morris Register of New South Wales and Club Lotus Australia. Celebrating 25 years were the Supersports Race Car Club of Australia and the Impreza WRX Club. And well on their way to becoming long-standing clubs themselves are Minis on the Murray Car Club, Honda Sports Car Club of Australia, Ford Classic and Modern and Falcon GT Car Club, and the Riverina Mini Car Club, each celebrating 10 years in 2023. Congratulations to those 9 special clubs who have certainly contributed to the very fabric of motorsport across the state and territory. Now let's begin by recognising the champion drivers from 2023, beginning with our speed and auto test champions. Repeating her 2022 feat, Corinne East Johnston is again your New South Wales Motorcarna champion of 2023.
Good evening. It's very exciting to be receiving this award tonight. It's the 10th time that I've won the New South Wales Motorcarna Championship, which is something I'm very proud of. I wouldn't do it without the support of my family. So huge thanks to Mum and Dad, Philip and Diane East, as well as my husband, Chris, and 3 children, Kobe, Caden and Kayla. Mum and Dad especially have been there right from when I first started competing as a 12-year-old, helping me through, well, I had young children and still help me get around the country today, and Dad for preparing the car for each and every event, which obviously goes a long way towards my success. I'd also like to thank all of the clubs that have ran events for us this year, especially the directors and secretaries and all of the timing officials from those clubs. We wouldn't have an event without them, so huge shout out and thanks. Also to all the other fellow competitors. We always have a great time catching up at events, and we look forward to another fantastic season this year. And big congratulations to all the other award winners this evening. Thank you.
Next, we move to our 2023 Hill Climb champion. Congratulations goes to Dean Ty. Moving into the New South Wales Rallycross champion. Massive congratulations goes to you, Troy Bailey. From Rallycross, we move on to our New South Wales Rally Championship accolades now. Starting with our champion rally driver of 2023, who was aboard the striking Toyota Yaris AP4. Adorned in the colours of his homeland in Ireland, featuring a fitting tribute to the fallen World Rally Championship driver Craig Breen, with the quote, "Don't forget to have fun." He certainly had fun this year. Well done to you, Richie Dalton. And our champion co-driver, calling the notes for Riley Walters. Congratulations to you, Andrew Crowley, the 2023 New South Wales Rally co-driver champion.
Hi everyone. It gives me great pleasure to be awarded the state championship for co-drivers in the New South Wales Rally Championship for 2023. Thank you to Riley Walters for a fun, fast but safe drive in the Subaru WRX. He's definitely a star of the future, even though I'm old enough to be his dad. We get on like a house on fire. We're just two good mates in the car doing skids in the forest. Thank you to my wife Nicole and my kids Emma and Adam for looking after things on the home front and supporting me while I'm away for many weekends of the year enjoying this sport. And cheers to Richie and Dale, Tim and Jim, Tim and Katie, Josh and Ray, Tony and Kaylee, and all the other competitors in the New South Wales Rally Championship for being such a great bunch of people, and we have some awesome weekends away together. It's been a great year. Let's see what 2024 and 2025 bring. I hope I'm with this team for many years to come.
Now let's shift our focus to the 2023 New South Wales Off-Road Championship. And the outright driver title belongs to Lachlan Campbell.
First of all, I'd like to thank Motorsport Australia and all the New South Wales off-road clubs for their organising in this year's events. They're all a series of great events and they're all well run through a bunch of small clubs. I'd like to thank all the competitors for turning up consistently. We had a really close championship this year that came down to the last round, which was really enjoyable. So thanks to everyone who made that possible. I'd like to thank GRC Motorsport for their help and advice in guiding me to build the car for this year, and Method Race Wheels and Tensor Tyres as well for getting us through the year problem-free. And I'd just like to wish everyone a great 2024 of racing. Thank you.
Lachlan also secured the side-by-side turbo honours, sharing the spoils with his navigator, Greg Campbell. Congratulations also extends to the following off-road class winners: Matthew Huxley and Toby Turnbull, Mark Sankey, Rory and Sue Wills, Warren and Bradley Barron, Riley Wilson and Nicholas Towell, Nathan and Gabby Wills, Kevin Cant and Kyle Killipin Hughes, David Towers and Lachlan Johnson. On to our Speed and Auto Test Award for the evening. It's the New South Wales Super Sprint Championship. And we begin with the winner in Type 1S racing, sports racing and clubman, Jeff Schmidt.
I'm very honoured to receive this award. Of course, there's a lot of people to thank. Firstly, all the administrators and officials that helped to run the events and the championship itself. Shane Brandon from 311 Motorsport for his fantastic chassis setups and engineering of the car. Liam from LB's Garage built me a strong and reliable engine, which has been going really well all year. And Phil Andrews from West Race Cars Australia. It's been a fantastic source of knowledge and also parts for the car. And of course, I'd like to thank my diligent pit crew, my sons Dylan and Jason, and my good mate Rob, who helped out during the year, turning spanners and pushing me out of the pits, etc. So thanks to all those guys, and once again, I'm very honoured to win this award. Thank you.
Next, in Type 2R, Group 2F Prod Sports. Well done to Scott Goodsall. Richard Perini was victorious in Type 2S Group 2B Prod Sports. Well done to your Type 3R Group 3J Improved Production Super Sprint champion, Andrew Kendall. In Type 3S Group 3D sports sedans, congratulations goes to Michael Golino. Backing up his success in 2022, Luke Kovacevic was again your champion of 2023 for Type RR road registered minor modifications.
Hi all, thanks for coming out to the state presentation awards tonight. So I've now won the RR class in the state New South Wales Super Sprint Championship 2 years in a row now. So slight admission from my entry from last year. I did say I was going to be in the same car, which is half trim. Of the previous year I was in a red Yaris. This year I was in a white Yaris. The difference being that this was the rally model. And lucky I did upgrade, because I don't think I would have won the championship without the extra few goodies this ball comes with. I'd like to thank Sam Howe, that was my main competitor, that was in a GR Supra 2019 model. He pushed me all the way through the year, where I was trying to find every little bit of extra track, every little bit of extra margin, and just to keep up. And yeah, I basically just did enough to pick him for the end of the year. So yeah, thanks to Sam. And I'd also like to thank all the officials and clubs that have run the events through the years, because without that, none of the events would happen. So yeah, big shout out to all of them. Thanks for all the support. And I'll see everybody again for this season. Definitely in this car this time, because I promise I have nothing order. I've got no other car hidden. So same car 2 years in a row. Let's see how we go this year. Thank you.
For Type RM, road registered moderate modified, well done to G Ren. And the final Super Sprint Championship honour goes to Jonathan Wong, victorious as your Type TA Time Attack outright champion. As we honour our Super Sprint champions of 2023, Motorsport Australia wishes to take a moment to pay tribute to a valued member of the Super Sprint community who sadly passed away in 2023. A valued member of Club Lotus Australia, the New South Wales Super Sprint panel, and the 2014 New South Wales Official of the Year, we remember Mike Baskill. And it's time to acknowledge our many New South Wales State Motor Race champions for season 2023. Beginning with the improved production over 2 litre champion, congratulations goes to Stephen Engel. Sticking with improved production, securing the under 2 litre honours. He was your 2022 champion, and he's gone and done it again for 2023. Well done to Kurt McCready.
Hello, my name is Kurt McCready, and I'd like to take this opportunity to say thanks to some important people whose efforts allowed us to win a state championship. With the help of Trent and Desi, through engineering and chassis setup, it gave me a balanced and fast car all season. With their continued help and support, I'd like to say thanks to Mum and Dad. Through their dedication to motorsport, many late nights in the shed, and effort beyond belief, it gave me the best opportunity to claw back some points after a shaky start to the season. Lastly, I'd like to say thanks again to all those who helped on my car this year. It was a lot of fun and challenging as always.
In New South Wales Super Sports, the Class 1 and outright champion for 2023 is Justin Tigani. And the Class 2 winner for Super Sports, well done to Steve Roberts. Next, in Formula Race Cars, the 2023 New South Wales Championship belongs to Andrew Roberts.
Big thanks must go out to Motorsport Australia for facilitating the series. Apparently I was the first interstate winner of this championship, so I must also thank the Formula Race Car Association guys for making this South Aussie imposter feel more than welcome. We obviously had a fantastic year, otherwise I wouldn't be here speaking to you at the moment. Ian Richards and the Arctic Motorsport crew, they really did produce a fantastic car again this year, the old Dallara F307 here. We couldn't make the 4th round of the series, so that made things interesting. The championship was alive right through to Phillip Island. We actually fried a GCU in the first practice session on the Friday. So I must also thank my wife for making the trip across from Adelaide to spare one of those. Otherwise, we were toast for the series. We had fantastic battles all year round with Doug Barry in the old Formula Holden. But yeah, it was good, clean, hard, but fair racing right the way through. But yeah, fortunately we managed to come across in first place. So yeah, it was a good one. It was my first ever championship win, so it was a very, very special one of that for sure. 2024, it's going to be a bit of a part-time racing year for myself. We had the birth of our first child in December. So yeah, we'll get out onto the track as much as we can, and yeah, enjoy the rest of your evening, guys. Thank you.
Now, let's acknowledge the first of our Formula V champions, beginning with your Formula V 1600 champion of New South Wales, Darren Williams. And securing Formula V 1200 honours, well done to Stephen Butcher. Stepping up to Formula Ford now, and your 2023 champion of New South Wales is Jason Little. And in Formula Ford 1600, your 2023 New South Wales champion is Thomas Kalamakis.
Hi, my name is Tommy Kalamakis. I race with Anglo Australia Motorsport in the 2023 New South Wales State Championship. I am a New South Wales State Champion, and today I'd just like to thank obviously Tim at Anglo Australia Motorsport for all the efforts made on the car, and also for myself to improve me as a better driver. I'd also like to thank all the sponsors, Marek for Freezers, Quick Select Home Loads, and Green Clover for all their efforts and their dedication on getting us out on track this year. And I'd also like to thank Mum and Dad for all their efforts as well.
Next, it's the Roaring Sports Sedans, and it's a job well done to Brad Shields. Shifting our focus now to the immensely competitive RX8 Cup. And in 2023, Jack Panaccia is your New South Wales RX8 champion.
Hi everyone, 2023 was a massive year for myself and the team to come home with the 2023 New South Wales State Championship. Round 1 at Phillip Island couldn't have gone any better. We managed to come home with the win and with the first race, and carried on that momentum throughout the rest of the season. So the car was set up amazingly throughout the whole 2023 season. It was clean and neat to drive, so I had to thank the team for all their hard work to make this car reliable, consistent, and most of all fast. Obviously, I had to thank Dan and Kim for all their help and support. Without them, I wouldn't be able to do it. I have to thank all my sponsors, Dale Patterson Motorsport, ProMaz, Performance Show in Australia, Oxsafe Australia, and the VACC. Without you guys, I wouldn't be able to do this. And I also have to thank the RX8 Cup Championship for putting on a fantastic series. It was amazing to go head-to-head with some of the drivers in the field, and absolutely enjoyed every moment of it. So it was a good year for myself and the team. Thank you, everyone.
Looking forward to the New South Wales Production Touring Champion now. And it's a big congratulations to Andrew McMaster. And in production sports, this driver's gone back-to-back from his success in 2022. Victorious again in 2023. Well done to you, Stephen Moylan. Another back-to-back champion now, this time in the HQ Holdens. Let's congratulate Chris Mole as your New South Wales champion for 2023. And on to our final group of champions. It's the New South Wales Superkart champions. Beginning with your outright Group 1 winner, the 250cc Superkart championship goes to Dylan Stevens. First in Group 2, the winner of the 125cc New South Wales Superkart championship belongs to Joaquim dos Santos.
Firstly, I would like to thank Motorsport Australia for all they have done to make motorsport what it is in Australia today. I would also like to thank everyone at my club Superkart Club of NSW and all the competitors, sponsors, officials, stewards and spectators for their contributions to motorsport. Thanks for a great year. Bring on 2024.
And our final drivers' champion for 2023, victorious in Group 3 of the Superkarts Championship, your New South Wales Road Tax champion is Stuart Robertson.
I'd like to accept the award for the 2023 New South Wales State Championship for Road Tax Heavy. It's been a tough year with other competitors being very, very close, but winning only 20 points. I'd like to thank the officials and volunteers for all the work that they do. I'd like to thank the sponsors, Blackshore Smash at Seven Hills, also Tool Force at Blacktown, and also like to thank the family for allowing me to get out and have some fun. Thank you.
Well done again, Stuart, and congratulations to all of our champion crews of 2023. Next, we celebrate the latest recipient of the Coral Taylor Award. This prestigious honour goes to a standout female in New South Wales and ACT motorsport. And it goes to someone who, as a member of the Thornlea Car Club, has been a competitor, committee member, and even the editor of the club's monthly magazine. During 2023, this person was the secretary of the Motorsport Australia Motorcarna Championship, which was staged at the Narimba Education Precinct. She was also responsible as director of the club's round of the New South Wales State Motorcarna Championship. Tragically, she was also having to deal with a personal tragedy within her family, but she battled her way through to ensure the state and Australian Motorcarna Championships would proceed smoothly. For her involvement in some 16 years in motorsport, I'm pleased to announce that Nicole Crowley is the 2023 Coral Taylor Award recipient. Congratulations again, Nicole. While we have already crowned our drivers champions of 2023, let's cast our eyes onto a potential future New South Wales champion. This driver was a valiant runner-up in last season's New South Wales Rally Championship, his first season using pace notes. His dedication to motorsport is marked by his professionalism, adaptability and integrity. Constantly maturing with natural skill, he values not only his team, but all competitors and officials. His motorsport journey only began 6 years ago, racing a $50 car. Today, his current rally car was built from a shell alongside his father in their workshop. But remarkably, 2023 was only his second season in the New South Wales Rally Championship. He came agonisingly close to claiming the outright championship too, keeping up with the likes of Richie Dalton and even former ARC champion Scott Petter in the final national round of the year in Canberra. From the West Lakes Automotive Club, Riley Walters is your 2023 Future Star Award winner for New South Wales and the ACT. The future of our sport is certainly looking bright, but it's important to acknowledge those who have given years and even decades to our sport with our Motorsport Australia Service Award. Tonight, we welcome 6 recipients to the prestigious award. And we begin with someone who has progressed up the officiating ranks to now being the chief of the paddock at Supercars events. She is renowned as an outstanding trainer and mentor for new officials, and equally renowned for her work as a paddock official. Friendly and professional, this person spends almost half her year at a motorsport event, from club, state, historic and national events. For your service to motorsport, thank you and congratulations goes to Kathy Cassidy.
Hello, just a few words to thank all of you that have mentored, encouraged and nurtured me throughout my time as an official. This award would not be possible without your assistance. Thank you all and hope to see all of you soon.
Next, we celebrate a stalwart of off-road racing. Constantly demonstrating excellence on and off the track, this person has earned the respect and admiration of fellow competitors. As a competitor, he has pushed the boundaries of performance and has been pivotal in elevating the standard of competition to the region. He's also been on the other side of the coin, giving back to the sport as an official and volunteer. Inspirational to off-road enthusiasts young and old, this Motorsport Australia Service Award honours Ian Irons.
Hi all, thank you Motorsport Australia for this award. Very much appreciated. I'd like to thank all those in the motorsport community who for letting me play a small part in their hobby over the years. It's been a great way to meet lots of nice people who give a hand at events for working bees, committee meetings, and as officials, competitors, and all the others in all sorts of different capacities, helping to make Australian motorsport what it is today, and helping our club out to achieve what it does with junior drivers, driver training, mecanocross, and the off-road events that we do at Colo Motorsport Park. I enjoy doing what I do and being part of motorsport, and I'd like to thank you all for letting me be part of your fun and for this service award.
Our third Service Award recipient has been a scrutineer since 1983, appearing across club and national events across Amaroo Park, Oran Park, Eastern Creek, Wakefield Park and Mount Panorama for some 3 decades. With his vast knowledge, this person continues to mentor new scrutineers, passing on his experience of the trade that he has accrued over time. This person continues to be a superb role model for officials and a great ambassador for motorsport scrutineers. Congratulations on your Motorsport Australia Service Award, Bill Ayres. This next Service Award goes to someone who has displayed amazing dedication to motorsport across all levels at Sydney Motorsport Park. A proud member of the Australian Racing Drivers Club, she is regularly either a trackside marshal, inside race control as a communicator, or as an assistant or deputy clerk of the course. This person loves the camaraderie of the sport, particularly amongst her cohort of officials, always willing to help, to assist and to support fellow officials. She is an incredibly skilled official, but it's her warming personality that makes other officials at ease. And it's with that, Joanne Hodge is the latest Motorsport Australia Service Award recipient.
Hi, I'd like to say thank you to whoever nominated me for the Service Award. It is very much appreciated. To my motorsport family, I do appreciate working with you. I do enjoy coming out to the track every single time. Thank you to the Australian Racing Drivers Club for your involvement in nurturing me from becoming an absolute nothing to a chief of recovery and now as an assistant clerk of the course. Also, I'd like to turn around and say thanks to Porsche Club New South Wales for allowing me the opportunity to become their clerk of the course for both their Motorcanas as well as their Super Sprints. Also, thank you especially to my family. Without you guys, without your support, this would not have happened. Thank you.
Our next Service Award recipient has been involved in motorsport for an impressive 40 plus years. They've been an official, a competitor in his Datsun 1600 club car, and even pit crew in the Group C touring car era. In recent times, he was appointed the technical delegate for the then all-new Aussie Racing Car Series in 2003. And he remained in that role until his retirement at the conclusion of the 2023 series, clocking up some 180 meetings spanning 20 years. I'm pleased to announce that person is indeed Philip Wilkinson, the latest Motorsport Australia Service Award recipient. Well done, Philip. And on to our final Service Award this evening. This person has dedicated their life to motorsport since the age of 18. Beginning his time as a member of the Southern Sporting Car Club, driving in motorcanas and hill climbs at Amaroo Park. From there, he became actively involved in the sports administration and chaired the New South Wales Hill Climb panel for 26 years until 2016. He was instrumental in developing the Cooma Hill Climb, guiding the return to competition at the Gunnedah Hill Climb, and oversaw the return of Rallycross at Rally Raceway. Without doubt, Bob Wooten is a worthy recipient of a 2023 Motorsport Australia Service Award.
I started my motorsport career with the Southern Sporting Car Club doing gymkhanas and hill climbs in a 1964 Hillman. Progressed to circuit racing at Oran Park and various other venues. Competed in 2 12-hour races and the Hardy Ferrado in a Datsun 1600 with my mate Dave Morrow. Progressed to sports cars and open wheelers. past chairman of the Hill Climb panel and deputy chair of New South Wales State. Moved into giving back to the sport by being clerk of course and steward. I now have the greatest pleasure in teaching my grandchildren. We're now doing motorsport in the form of hill climbs and motorcanas and gymkhanas. My latest project is to form a new sporting car club at Temora, where I've now moved to, called the Temora Sporting Car Club. I'd like to thank everybody that has helped me along this journey in my past 61 years. It's been a massive journey and I love it. Thank you.
Next, we commemorate another special round of honours, the Motorsport Australia Service Star. But before we do, Motorsport Australia wishes to pay tribute to 2006 Service Star recipient Keith Neville, who was an avid scrutineer and steward amongst the New South Wales officiating community. Sadly passing away in January, Keith did manage to reach the remarkable milestone of his 100th birthday in 2023. Keith Neville will certainly be forever remembered as a supportive and respected member amongst the Motorsport Australia officials community. Our first of two Service Star awards this evening goes to someone who first joined the officiating ranks as a scrutineer in 1992. He was a member of the New South Wales Scrutiny Panel and later chaired the panel for more than a decade. He was also a member of the New South Wales State Executive up until 2021. Recently celebrating his 80th birthday, this person has since taken a step back from his scrutineering duties, but he still holds the desire to mentor and support younger officials and continues as a course presenter and event assessor. He's held other prestigious titles as the President of the Sprite Car Club of Australia, was a Chief Scrutineer for the Australian Racing Drivers Club, is a Gary Smith medalist at the ARDC, and is a life member of the Sprite Car Club. And tonight, I'm pleased to add a Motorsport Australia Service Star to the list of achievements for David Healy.
First of all, thanks to Motorsport Australia for this award. I'm very honoured to receive it and, of course, very much gratified. My story in motorsport goes back a long way when my father used to take myself and my brother Dennis to motor racing at Parramatta Park at the Mount Druitt. Dad had connections from his day, because he was in the motor industry. Dad had connections with some of the drivers from those days, notably Frank Blank Sr. I do remember some of the drivers' names like Dick Cobden, Shirley Bryden, and of course there was a young up-and-coming Australian guy called Jack Brabham who went a lot further, as we all know. When we were young teenagers, we used to find ways to, myself and the mate used to find ways to get to motorsport meetings at places like Warwick Farm, Oran Park and Catalina Park in the days when they were operating. And of course, when we were old enough to get motor cars, we did that. We'd get together every Tuesday, Wednesday night, find out where the motor race meetings were the next weekend, if any, and we'd make sure we got there. My involvement in motorsport came to an end more or less when they got married and had a family. But when the kids, my two sons, got to be much older and I could spend more time in motorsport, I joined the Sprite Car Club. And at one stage in the early 1990s, they decided to run a scrutineering course. And I went along to it, did a few club events, and then was invited by John Connor at NHSRCA race meeting to join their crew. After which I met Keith Neville, who was also scrutineering there and who invited me to come along to non-historic race meeting. So over the years, that's where it all started. And I've really enjoyed all my time in motorsport. There are some people I really need to thank, people who are great mentors and friends to me, particularly Keith Neville, as I mentioned, Lance Smith, Bob Hockley, and various others. And particularly from ARDC, Neil Turner, Brian Goulding, and not forgetting Doreen Butchers, who encouraged me to move up the ladder, if you like, in scrutineering ranks. And there are a lot of people I do need to thank. Some of the people I've already mentioned. Also, all those who've encouraged me, motivated me, mentored me and supported me over the years. Mostly those people are still in the AODC scrutineering team, and I thank them for their support, encouragement and friendship. Thank you once again.
And on to our second Service Star recipient for this evening. This person has given their all as a senior scrutineer and steward for more than 34 years. An active official since 1988, his talents saw him rise up the ranks amongst senior officials roles such as Technical Commissioner for Procar, Chief Scrutineer at the Australian Grand Prix and Supercars events. In recent years, his experience has also seen him chair of the New South Wales Scrutiny Panel, the Stewards Panel, and is also a steward for the Toyota 86 series. A competent and hard-working official, he still makes the time and effort to pass on his knowledge as a course presenter and event assessor, actively mentoring other officials and encouraging and identifying the next generation of scrutineers. And it's my honour to welcome Glenn Pincott as the next Motorsport Australia Service Star recipient.
Good evening all. I would like to begin my acknowledging of the CAMS and Motorsport Australia, firstly for the fantastic opportunities that they've bestowed upon me over the many years of my service to our beloved sport. Secondly, for the many friends and cherished memories I've gained from all across Australia. Of course, I must thank my fellow officials and staff members that have assisted and contributed to my knowledge throughout my journey through my motorsport career. Lastly, I must thank all those who nominated and assisted in my receiving of this prestigious award. Thank you.
Congratulations to all of our Service Award and Service Star recipients this evening. Motorsport Australia is thrilled to recognise your efforts and thanks you for what you have given to the motorsport community over the years. But we have time to celebrate one more award this evening. And that's, of course, our 2023 New South Wales ACT State Official of the Year. And it goes to someone who has devoted 23 years to Motorsport Australia across a variety of roles. A dedicated member of the Bathurst Light Car Club, this person is particularly enthusiastic about officiating. Already a proud life member of the club, he is an integral part of Mount Panorama's committee meetings and Bathurst Regional Council meetings. His knowledge of the rules and regulations of Motorsport Australia is second to none, and tonight we're pleased that his hard work is recognised. Your 2023 State Official of the Year goes to Scott Sims. And congratulations to all of our champions, officials and award recipients tonight. A special shout out to all those watching tonight's ceremony at the viewing party at Marsden Park. We certainly hope you've enjoyed a fun-filled evening amongst your colleagues and friends. You can of course watch back tonight's ceremony over at the Motorsport Australia website and on the Motorsport Australia YouTube channel. From myself, Cameron Vandendungen, it has been a pleasure to be your host again this evening. And on behalf of everyone at Motorsport Australia, we're so excited to see what season 2024 has in store. To all of our competitors, clubs and officials, it's a very good night to you all, and we look forward to celebrating the achievements of 2024 very soon.